I am Mystic Oracle Mary. So let's open up with the mantra, okay? Asitoma Satgamaya Dhammasoma Jyotigamaya Rityorman Ritangamaya Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Good morning again, everyone, and welcome to my live. And well, we're going to be doing an all zodiac sign reading. Change things up, always on a Saturday, right? My fellow zodiac signs from Aries to Pisces, okay? So, in this all zodiac sign reading, it's all going to be about how you can nurture yourself to crush your goals, okay? While you're crushing your goals, okay? Yippee! So, we'll go through one by one all the zodiac signs and the zodiac sign will, like Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And guess what? All zodiac signs, there'll be a bonus reading too for anybody who needs it, especially any zodiac sign, okay, for males and females, okay? So stick around towards the end. You'll get that and also an update on what's going on my channel and with me, okay? And when I open it up at the end, you can ask me questions, okay? And I'll answer them as best as I can, okay? So there'll be timestamps down below in the description and comment area once this live is done. So that way it's convenient for you to get to your reading or whatever reading you want to listen to, okay? So this early up in the morning, cheers to all of you. Clink, especially if you have to work this early, okay? So good morning. Be waiting. Oh, good morning, everybody. Don't forget to hit the like button. This is all zodiac sign. So everybody, if you're wanting to talk in the chat, wait for your reading. Have me in the background while you're getting ready for school or work. I'm here for you, okay? We're all in the same boat. So don't forget to hit the like button. Hi there. Good morning to Simon Partwell. Good morning to Danny Dior. Good morning to you, and all is well. And thank you for sending your love and light my way. Greatly appreciate it. Blessings and love to everybody else that's watching me. Whenever time you watch it, because this will be the best time, okay? I am stationed out. Station. My home is here in Ohio. So I'm streaming out in Ohio, okay? For Simon Partwell asking questions. Well, I greatly appreciate it. All is welcome on my channel, no matter what culture, religion, spirituality you are, okay? So thank you for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like button, please. Wait, Danny Dior. I was going to say this early in the morning, but it's probably nighttime. Wait, middle of nowhere. Wait, oh, that's. He's a tourist killing a bottle of wine in the middle of nowhere in Wyoming. So let me know down in the chat what you guys love to do other than just drink wine. Hey, I have nothing against it. It's part of my background of being part Italian. They love drinking wine every freaking day. Good for them, you know. It's been a long time since I've drank any kind of alcohol. Oh, cool. Well, welcome from Bangladesh, Simon Partwell. Glad you can join me. All right, so I got to get started. This all zodiac sign is to help you nurture yourself while you're crushing your goals, okay? So we'll start out with Aries and end out with Pisces, okay? There'll be a bonus reading for anything else at the end for males and female zodiac signs, okay? It doesn't matter what zodiac sign you are. So if you coming in and out of here, checking up on me, seeing what kind of zodiac sign, you can do that. Or I prefer, just have me in the background, okay? Much simple, much easy, but I know you guys are trying to get ready for work, so I appreciate it. Aw, I love my teeth. You know what's great? It's my teeth. Yes, Simon. I don't know why you're commenting on my teeth, but I'm sure you wouldn't allow a man to say that to your friends or your mother or your sister. So I feel like you can be more respectful about that. Okay? And if you have a problem being respectful towards me, then I'm going to have to block you from talking on my chat because I'm not here to get scrutinized about my two front teeth, about my looks. I'm a healer, okay? I have boundaries. You cross that boundary again, you or anybody else in my chat, I'm going to block you, which you'll still watch me, but you won't be able to comment in my chat, okay? So be more respectful because I feel like your mom or your parents raised you better than that, okay? So that's your last warning, okay, Simon? Hi there, Stefan. I know, but you got to know too, I have boundaries too. I just met you. And when I meet people, I'm very respectful towards them. I don't go poking at them just to see if how they're going to react, because this is how I'm going to react. Very grounded, very stable, very solid, and letting you know where the boundaries lie. Okay? There's nothing wrong with joking around. But then when you're trying to insult somebody and you just barely met them, you're looking at them like, you got any problem? Like, is there something wrong? Why you have to have this first stance towards me? Give me a break, you know? I feel like you're doing this just to see what kind of person I am, if I'm going to start yelling at you or something. But your mommy and daddy taught you better. So they're joking around, having fun, and having conversation, and literally going to someone's work and insulting them when you barely even met them. I'm sure you wouldn't like if someone came up to your work, started insulting you, and then going, "Oh, I was just joking," just to see how you react. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm sure you understand now. So we can go forward now. I do forgive you, Simon. Anybody else who's joining in on trying to joke with me, give me a break. This early in the morning, give me a break. Oh, he doesn't need to hit the like button, to be very honest. He can watch me now because he's probably put in a corner where he's just like, I'm not going to say anything anymore. And that's fine because that was his only warning, like anybody else. Okay. I'm not a hard ass, but when you first meet me, if you want to come at me and insult me, I'm going to say it to your face. There's a line. Don't cross it. Okay. I'm very simple and very easy when it comes down to having friendships and getting to know people too. But everybody has to know sometimes where the boundary lies. So let's move forward now, because I don't want to stick around and keep on talking and talking about the same old thing. So now it just doesn't matter. It's just taking up my time. All right, Aries. Let's do your reading, okay? And then we'll do all the other zodiac signs from then on out. So it'll be Aries and Taurus, and then we'll go on forward, okay? So that's for people who needed to know in the live, okay? So, Aries, what guidance can I give them to help them nurture themselves as they work towards their goals whenever they watch this? Woo! Inner peace. Clarify inner peace with one card. Parenthood. Not what you think, Aries. All right, so in order for you to keep on moving forward, no matter what you go on in life, you always need to start first with you. And I'm sure Aries is like, duh. So, Aries, that's what you need to do. You need to cultivate more time where you're doing meditation and mindful practices, okay? This will help you let go and have more faith moving forward in order to crush your goals, okay? Because remember to nurture yourself as you work towards your goals. This is what's going to get you to heal any kind of trauma from that happened in your childhood too, and unlock more of the path to your abundance too. Because the universe has your back, your spirit guides, angels, yep, everybody in the spirit realm, Aries, okay? So you're needing to cultivate planning more of this alone time with yourself using your spiritual power of meditation, okay? And your self-care regimen, being consistent with it. And then will stand in your way because you'll be balanced the whole way. I do it, Aries, and I advocate for anybody to do it no matter what kind of belief system you have, okay? All right. So what can Aries take away from this reading? One card, please. Navigate life's challenges with peace and grace, Aries, trusting that slow and steady progress leads to success. Yippee! That's for sure. Ooh, man, this is really going to help you like release any kind of control over any kind of outcome and going with the flow of things, Aries. And you allowing yourself to cultivate you trusting yourself. This is going to be awesome. All right, Aries, that's your reading, okay? Big hugs. You're always welcome. Now let's move on to Tauruses. So what guidance can I give to Tauruses to help them nurture their themselves while they work towards their goals whenever they watch this? Seeing the beauty. Clarify seeing the beauty with one card. Denial. That's a big fat no, right? All right, Tauruses. You're being guided in order to nurture yourself to come up with a plan and not be in denial that you need a plan in order to spend that time and space with yourself doing your spiritual power meditation in order to make good decisions here, to have that clarity. because this will move you closer to your desires when you do, okay? So don't be in denial about it, especially if you've been faking it to making money, because it's time to take off the mask. And this was going to help you, okay? I'm not saying you're more or less Tauruses, those who are doing that, okay? I'm saying, hey, you're growing through it like every human being has grown through that phase in their life onto a new phase, okay? And this was what's going to bring more in your life, especially towards those desires, okay? So what can Tauruses take away from this reading? One card, please. Explore the depths of your past to uncover treasures of wisdom and resilience, Tauruses. Okay, pirates. Green light, go. On an adventure on your own towards yourself, because this is what's going to bring more upgrades with inside you and around you, okay, in your life. Yippee for Tauruses. That's your reading, Tauruses. Big hugs. Please enjoy your journey. I'll see you later, okay? Now let's move on to Geminis. Stick around towards the end. There is going to be a bonus reading for anything else, okay? All right, Geminis. So what guidance can I give Geminis to help them nurture themselves as they work towards their goals whenever they watch this? Confusing intent. You know, it gets Dragon Ball Z. Geminis are carrying their little Dragon Ball Zs here. Clarify, infuse intent with one card. Peacemaker. All right. So what can help you, what guidance can help you nurture yourself right now and forever, Geminis? That you focus on your intentions here. So write them down, because they're not stupid, in a journal, so that way you can understand your intentions. Something that will remind you of your intentions each and every day, so you're not feeling scattered in your mind about you adopting a win-win attitude here, okay, in regards to your intentions. Sometimes we got to reveal to the people around us so that way they see clearly what our intentions is in the situation, okay? And you're being reminded of that, to remind yourself and others if you feel the need that you need to, okay? So that way they understand where they're coming from, and you're adopting more of a diplomacy, you know, get what I mean? A diplomacy kind of attitude through any kind of difficult times, okay? So you need to adopt that with inside you, because negotiation is not possible, but with a Gemini it is, in order for you to learn how to take good care of yourself, okay? So you always know your intentions, okay? So how can you do that? Be consistent with the self-care regimen and adopt and foster a meditation to your belief system, Geminis. And that's how you can become more diplomatic, have a win-win in any kind of situation. You're taking it one step at a time with that caution energy. So that way you're able to make good decisions here with that clarity. If you don't have your own self-care regimen or power meditation, well, that's what leads always to a mental prison, Geminis. So hopefully this conversation was convincing enough, so that way you understand that now you're needing to hit it to the next gear, because investment in yourself is so crucial now, and always has been. It's just deconditioning yourself from the past stuff, like not taking care of yourself is one that everybody's getting upgraded on, so that way they can move forward and join the journey, not to suffer to grow, okay? Hopefully you understand that more, Geminis. I'm sure you do. You're not dummies, okay? But what can Geminis take away from this reading? One card, please. Oh, Pirates too, Geminis. Explore the depths of your past to uncover hidden treasures of wisdom and resilience. And when you do that meditation, that's when you're going to uncover your experience. That's the treasure. You're going to see at certain points in your past when you did nurture yourself, you're going to bring on those memories back. That's that treasure to remind you the wisdom and experience that you had in those moments, to go, oh yeah, duh. I did do that in the past. Just needed to take a moment, and we do sometimes, Gemini, all of us, okay? This is going to lead you to nourishing your soul. Clear waters, coral sanctuaries. You got to see that. That was at the bottom of the deck. Very cool. All right, Geminis, that's your reading. Big hugs. We'll see you later, okay? Now let's move on to Cancers. Now, what guidance can I give to Cancers to help them nurture themselves as they work towards their goals whenever they watch this? Guided steps. Clarify guided steps with one card. Odd jobs. I have a feeling with your guidance, Cancers, is that you're wanting to try new things in regards to your spiritual practices. So you're needing to trust as you move forward with this new guidance, okay? Even if the path seems blocked and unclear, you need to keep on moving forward with this guidance, okay? So you're needing to look into different kind of meditation practices that suit you. And there's different kind of meditations on my playlist, okay, that will help. And I mean from different cultures. So you take it one step at a time. You look through it and go, ooh, that seems interesting. I'm going to try that today. And then if you want to do another meditation tomorrow, then you try that one. Okay, but it's up to you. With me, if it were me, okay, I would try one meditation for about a week, okay, to see if it really resonates with me and grows and expand me. And that's when I'll be using it a lot more. And if it's say like, oh, it doesn't give me what it used to give me, then I will go outside in Mother Nature and do a quiet meditation there without any kind of meditation music. And that's what's been working for me for a very long time. And and then I've even tried Sadhguru's meditation, which worked with me for a very long time too. And I have some of his meditations in the playlist. He also has a really great meditation and mindful practices app. So you may want to check that out too, Cancers. You need to understand whatever you feel will be correct here. It is you want to do for your spiritual processes, okay? Because this is what's going to get you to be open to new things and release what no longer serves you, okay? So that way you're crushing your goals as you go forward, okay? Now, what can Cancer take away from this reading? One card, please. Embrace your role as a protector, Cancers, and guardian, staying strong against life's challenges. Yippee! Wow, you're going to get a lot of forward movement, especially if you've been feeling stuck. You're going to have a lot of strength in order to seek what you need to in your past to remember what has worked for you in regards to spiritual practices. A lot of things are going to be uncovered through your meditations, okay? And you needed to know that. All right, Cancers, big hugs. Really hope that helped, okay? And I'll see you later, all right? Now let's move on to Leos. All right, Leos. So what guidance can I give Leos to help them nurture themselves as they work towards their goals whenever they watch this? Rising above. Clarify rising above with one card. Mechanic. So you're being guided, Leos, to start nurturing your own spiritual practice of meditation, so that way you can upgrade more from within and get that clarity that you want in order to fix things here in your life and learn more and be infused more with your full potential here. Okay? So I got channeled in mindful practices. You know what that means, Leo. So be consistent with it, okay? Please and thank you. So what can Leos take away from this reading? One card, please. Tap into your inner wisdom, Leos, and navigate life's depths with grace and majesty. Yippee! You're going to be uncovering and discovering moments and trusting yourself more. There's going to be a huge lesson in that, which is going to get you to have forward movement with yourself is what's getting channeled in. Okay, Leos? Trusting yourself is what's going to be key, Leos. Okay? It's what's getting channeled in. So, Leos, you're always welcome, okay? See you later. Got to move forward to Virgos. So what guidance can I give to Virgos to help them nurture themselves as they work towards their goals whenever they watch this? Illuminated vision. Clarify illuminated vision with one card. Take action. All right, so I'm talking to Virgos who are definitely wanting to work towards their goals, but they're needing to the practical steps to get to it. So in order to do that, you're needing to come up with a plan here and execute it one step at a time. Okay? So first is your spiritual power meditation and what belief system you are in, Virgos. Okay? So what's getting channeled in, simple mind fog needs to clear. That means the fears, the anxiety, those doubts, everything. Because I know you've been through a lot in regards to things affecting your finances. And you're wanting to transform it so you don't feel like you're struggling anymore. And the first step is you're needing to go within and doing that meditation in order to unlock, to clear out that mental fog too, so you get in that upgrade, be able to make this plan, because when you're balanced, you're able to come up with that plan with those solutions and those practical steps, one step at a time. So this is a good time to start doing that, where it's a plan that brings you to your full potential here. Okay? And you will only get it through your practice of meditation and being consistent, okay, Virgos? Because nothing will change if you don't take action and don't let this opportunity pass you by, okay? Because whatever your question is, this is telling you to go for it, okay? You'll get an upgrade and you'll know how to fix your situation, okay? So what can Virgos take away from this reading? One card, please. Live with intention and purpose, Virgos. Align with your actions, with your deepest values and your desires, okay? You're being guided through any dark times now, so that way you're being led right back into the light, okay, Virgos, and you're needing to see this. So that way you keep on moving forward with that courage from that balance, okay? All right, Virgos, big hugs. That was your reading, okay? Really hope it helps. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and you're always welcome, Virgo. Okay? Got to move forward to Libras. All right, what guidance can I give Libras to help them nurture themselves as they work towards their goals when they watch this? Real connection. Nice. Clarify real connection with one card. Denial. So you're being guided here to not be in denial that there is a divine God or whatever belief system you do have, Libras. And I'm talking to those Libras that are disconnected from their spirit tribe. So you can't be in denial about this anymore, because you're insisting that reality be something is not. You got to understand there's different realms, different worlds, and different planes of existence. And this is how you start upgrading and start understanding that when you go within For those Libras already know this, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Libras that don't even incorporate any kind of spiritual practice because, well, life is shitted on them and they have no faith because they went through a lot. I'm talking to those Libras. Okay. So sorry, the other Libras. Okay. This is for them. So Libras, the ones that do not have spiritual process or practices, whatever you want to friggin' call it, Libras. So big hugs. You got to understand, in order to cultivate love through any trials and tribulation, you've always had it there. You always had an inner knowing, instincts, intuition, intellect, all that good stuff wrapped up in a ball with inside you, always working you through anything in life to getting anywhere. It was through your faith that you didn't want to call it faith because you just needed to be like, I just need to get through this. With your faith and determination intertwined is what got you moving forward. Okay. And a lot of people don't believe there be a God. But yet it's been showing us from time to time, steering us in the directions that we get through the hardest things. And we come out, transform into something else. So why should you even use a spiritual practice? Well, to bring you balance, to bring you clarity, to bring you all this stuff in order to keep on moving forward, to do upgrades, to heal, and then being able to break down those walls in order to be open, being vulnerable, being intimate, all those things. Okay, Spirit has been guiding you. It's just some of us can hear it clearly, and some of us, well, hear it very faintly or ignore it. Okay, so even if you are ignoring it because you don't believe in a God and you feel like that's connected, that you shouldn't have a practice, don't discourage yourself from the old conditioning. Doing this new spiritual practice is under your control. Okay, meaning you get to choose what you want to believe and what you want to do in order to have that clarity, which is coming from balance that you're cultivating. You're learning more of the earth energy of slowing it down and taking it one step at a time so that way you can unlock what you need to, and clearing up the conditioning, healing old traumas, so that way you can empower and inspire yourself each day to get up in the morning, to be focused on your gifts, to share it with the world or whoever, even if it's just to yourself at first. So that way you know how to share it with others without any hesitation or fear, and you being completely authentic without any of that conditioning. Because I don't know if you realize, when you were born in this world, there was no hesitation or fear. You were completely authentic, untouched with any kind of conditioning. And you were willing and ready to go to wanting to learn everything about what this world is. And you know what that was? You wanted to learn what it's like to be a human being. Everything. All the ups and downs, the ins and outs, how to feel, how to heal, how to be connected with everything. Because once you do these, whatever kind of meditation you want to do, Libra, you'll realize you've been connected to everything ever since you existed. It's just needed you to have that time and space to open up. So when you do, you'll be able to connect with your spirit tribe in the spirit worlds through your dreams and through your meditations. Okay? It'll open you up to those realms, those worlds, okay? So this will get you to finally not be in denial that those things are real, okay? It will open you up to your new full potential and it being aligned to it, and also designing and creating more of your reality and what you want to put out in the world. Because I'm sure you've been wondering, what do I do next? Go within and you will know, because then it will start cultivating more trust within inside you. And this is why I do these readings, so that way you learn how to trust you and take care of you. Because when you're good, guess what? Everything's all good. And your victory is our victory. And I mean the one, me and other people that actually give a damn about your victory. Because you affect others as much as I affect others. And that, is it going to be positive, where it's empowerment, inspiring, or is it going to be, I'm down in the dumps and I'm just getting by? And I'm there going, nope, you got to get back up. You got to use your creativity now, because you're here for a reason. So don't screw it up. Okay, Libras that needed to know that. So what can Libras take away from this reading? One card, please. Especially Libras that have a military background, because that's what got channeled to me in the beginning. All right, Libras in general. Find inspiration and collective vision and let the surgency of community guide your path. A lot of inspiration is what you're going to get in your community, because not all is lost, even if you went through a lot, especially if you were in the military, okay? Because you're being guided out of the darkness into the light now, so that way you can share your gifts, especially to people that went through any kind of military trauma, okay? You are being guided to teach them how to be led back into the light, okay, Libras? And you're needing to know that, because I hope that empowers you to now to understand why you went through all that bullshit. Now, if you don't even have a military background, okay, Libras, I'm trying to tell you Libras in general, whatever crap you went through is in order for you to help inspire people around you to be guided right back into the light. And I hope that empowers you, Libras, because now you know your purpose. So use that creativity to your utmost power and focus on your intentions. Don't let stupid people trying to weaver. It's only to show you those stupid people that are picking on you, Libras. It's only to show you how you need to focus and how important that creativity to get out in the world is so important. So smile it off, laugh it off if they start poking at you, okay? And say, that's what she meant. I laugh it off too when people in my chats start poking at me, because they don't realize I know when people joke and I know when people are being insulting, because I use my intuition and I keep positive each and every day so that way I can grow and expand. So focus on that. Sometimes you just got to laugh it off with inside you, but then showing that grounded stance too. You'll know when to put down your boundaries, okay, Libras? Big hugs. So that's your reading, okay? Really hope it helps, Libras. And you're always welcome, okay? Now let's move on to Scorpios. Cheers, everyone. Good morning. Clink. All right, what guidance can I give Scorpios to help them nurture themselves as they work towards their goals whenever they watch this? Ooh, a vantage point. Clarify vantage point with one card. Offering. All right, you're being guided here to detox your life. So spend that time and space to do your spiritual power meditation and detox from any online situation for about a week. 7 days exact is what I'm getting. This will give you the advantage and give you clarity so you change your perspective on things because, well, that's what happens when you detox. You come back into wholeness at home again without anything. So make sure you are stripping yourself away from any kind of addiction or codependency. Okay? Give yourself that time and space, Scorpios, for 7 days is what's getting channeled in, because this is a new offering to yourself and a call for you to spend time with your spirit guides, angels to assist you during this time. Okay? Because this is going to help you nurture your dreams. Also, you'll be getting insight on how to apply scientific methods that solve your not only business, financial problems, but anything else in life, okay, Scorpios? And you're needing to know this so you keep an open mind as something is unfolding just for you, okay? So mindful practices of meditation. Detox, please. That's what's getting channeled in, Scorpios, okay? People, places, and things. Social media, any addictions and codependency, to be crystal clear, Scorpios, because that's what's keep on getting channeled in. Just for Scorpios that needed to know, okay? So what can Scorpios take away from this reading? One card, please. Discover hidden treasures within yourself, Scorpios, and trust that abundance flows where intention goes. When you do this, your intentions will be crystal clear and you won't waver from them. Because this is really going to get you to embrace your uniqueness. And help you get connected with people who are unique and different too. All right, that's your reading, Scorpios. Really hope it helps. Big hugs. You're always welcome, okay? Now let's move on to Sagittariuses. All right, what guidance can I give Sagittariuses to help them nurture themselves as they work towards their goals whenever they watch this? Treasure within. Clarify treasure within with one card. Setbacks. All right, so you're being guided to use your spiritual power of meditation, Sagittariuses, in order to connect more with your authentic self and let your heart lead you, because you're going to understand and grow and expand with an upgrade here when you do, because it'll get you to get through any kind of setbacks, especially if you've been trying to move forward and you're having to take 2 steps back. So it'll give you the clarity and solutions you need and how to go about through setbacks, because you'll just glide right through doing something different. When you do, it'll help you take control of your own destiny to aspire higher, and it'll help you also divulge how you did it to teach others. Okay, very cool. So this is your goal, to inspire others, is what's getting channeled in, Sagittarius is. Yippee! So what can Sagittarius take away from this reading? One card, please. Find inspiration in collective vision and let the surgency of community guide your path. So you're going to get inspirations from me and other people that you're watching or interact with. So make sure you write down those beautiful ideas, because they're not stupid. Okay? Sagittarius is big hugs. That's your reading, okay? Now we're going to move on to, oh yeah, Sagittarius is, you're always welcome, okay? Now let's move on to Capricorns. Bonus reading at the end for any kind of zodiac sign, okay? Now, what guidance can I give Capricorns to help them nurture themselves as they work towards their goals whenever they watch this? Beacon of Truth. Clarify Beacon of Truth with one card. Designer. All right, so your guidance here to nurture yourself is that you just need a design on how you want to nurture yourself, Capricorns. Okay, so what kind of self-care regimen do you want? What kind of spiritual practice of meditation you want in your belief system? There's different ways to do your self-care regimen. Get up in the morning, meditate, you take a shower, brush your teeth. If you're like, I'm good to go, then that's great. If you want to do more of an you get your nails done, your hair did, you go on a nature walk, okay, or you relax in front of your back porch, do swimming. You ask yourself what makes you happy and be realistic and reasonable with yourself. Don't give in to any kind of addictions, because that will create off balance, okay? It's very simple and easy. If you're going out and about and you're like, but I love drinking and I love smoking. Okay, drinking, keeping at a 2-drink minimum. Try not to over smoke, so that way you don't have respiratory and upper respiratory infections, okay? If you're having struggle with stop smoking, do one step at a time. When it comes down to when I used to smoke, I'm about almost 5 years in where I haven't smoked any kind of cigarettes. I don't care if you want to smoke or not. That's up to you. I'm not judgmental about that. What I did was I went from commercial cigarettes, then creating and doing, making my own cigarettes, you know, from the tobacco shop and stuff. And then from there, I did e-cigarettes. And then when I got that stupid juice on my tongue and it started messing and numbing my tongue and making things taste nasty because, you know, the e-cigarettes, vape cigarettes were like, yeah, annoying. And that's when I said, yep, I'm done. And then from then on out, just stop smoking. And then people ask me from every once in a while how to do it. So there's your practical steps if you want to try it that way. One step at a time, okay? You want to cut back? I even use also what made me help stop smoking is I used a regular cigarette because some people like holding a cigarette between the two fingies. Yeah, I used that and it reminded me I was doing so well not wanting to take a drag from that. And it helped me wing off of the whole routine, break a whole routine with just holding either a fake cigarette or a real one. You got to be strong if you're going to hold a real one and not want to spark that up. You know what I'm saying, Capricorn? So there's your ideas. Take them or leave them. It's up to you. But I hope that gives you inspiration whether or not you want to cut back or completely start weaning yourself off of smoking, okay? Either way, if you want to still smoke or not, that's up to you, okay? But you're needing, these are giving you ideas on how to design your self-care regimen so that way you take a pause and tune within inside you to have more of that inner guidance in order to take action, okay? So when you cultivate that inner peace using your spiritual process of meditation, whatever that is, it's getting you to be more easy on yourself. So that way you're taking it one step at a time instead of feeling like you're scattered all over the place, okay? This is how you're going to crush your goals. Easy, okay? Now, what can Capricorns take away from this reading? One card, please. Release the need to control, Capricorns, and instead surrender to the divine flow of life, trusting that all is unfolding exactly as it should. There's your green light. You'll know this more when you be consistent with your meditation, okay? Because it's going to cultivate more inner power. Okay, with inside you. Yippee for Capricorns. So that's your reading, Capricorns. Really hope it helps. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and you're always welcome, okay? Now, Aquariuses. What guidance can I give Aquariuses to help them nurture themselves as they work towards their goals whenever they watch this? Lunar magic. Clarify lunar magic with one card. Manifesting. All right, so Aquariuses, your guidance to nurturing yourself is you being in sync with how you feel because you're going through cycles right now. So you need to use the spiritual power meditation and resting to create as well. So I'm getting channeled in Aquarius's 1 meditation a day, and making sure when you're feeling like you're tired and exhausted, you're needing to not have any hesitation to rest, to create, because this is what's going to help you manifest. So what's resting? What's that like, Aquarius? You're like, I work so much. What's that like? Well, it's either taking a nap or closing your eyes and laying down, 10 deep breaths in and out, or out through your nose if it's not stuffed up, okay? And then you just focusing on your breaths, 10 breaths in order to relax you. And you'll get Aquarius of resting, okay? Because this is another form of manifesting, so that way you can trust the universe has a bigger plan for you than you may imagine, okay? It'll help you also take a different approach to spend more time in nature to heal and soothe your mind and regroup as well. So you have your choice in where you want to do your meditation, as long as it's on ground level, okay? But I also get rest and create, okay? Because this is also going to stop you from overworking, but getting people can start fostering how to trust themselves, especially if you've been helping them with any kind of guidance in life, okay, Aquarius? Part of being a leader, not just to yourself but others, is learning how to build that trust within inside you, okay? So whatever you do in life, Aquariuses, whether you're a leader of yourself, a tribe, or whatever, community, you get what I mean? Or just a boss at work, you're needing to spend that time to rest, so that way you're trusting yourself to be able to trust others, okay? And you're not overworking, okay? Because you'll see your numbers build as time goes by. No one will ever be perfect in this world, and you'll know that, especially if I'm talking to Aquariuses that like are a director, a manager of people, because even Aquariuses that do any kind of spiritual guidance in that, you already know that trust is a big thing within inside you, and allowing people to learn how to cultivate it within inside them too. So just lead by example in that. When you stop overworking, you'll see that outside of you where people will start going within, okay? So what got channeled in, your example is big to the people around you, okay? So when you do this, this will help you release what no longer serves you and see the new things open up, okay? Very cool. All right, what can Aquariuses take away from this reading? One card, please. Listen to the whispers of your soul, Aquariuses, and let the beauty of simplicity guide you. Yippee! Because this is going to lead you to confronting any shadows within. And the alchemy of your soul is going to transform that darkness into light. Yippee! Nice. All right, Aquariuses, you're always welcome. I got goosebumps all up in your reading. So everybody in the spirit realm and beyond is more than Aquarius. Yippee! So I'll see you later, Aquariuses, okay? Don't forget to hit the like button, all right? Now let's move on to Pisces. Bonus reading is at the end for any zodiac sign, for whatever it is, okay? We're going to see what comes up. Now, what guidance can I give Pisces to help them nurture themselves as they work towards their goals whenever they watch this? Universal design. Clarify universal design with one card. Health. All right, Pisces. You're being guided to collaborate with your spiritual source because it's time for you to replenish and fully recharge your energy for what is next. So spend some more time and space in hermit mode if you can. Not going out and about is what's getting channeled in, so that way you can upgrade here. So if you have to delegate any kind of tasks here at work or at home, this is a good time to. So that way you're not overdoing it anymore, because a huge upgrade is supposed to happen to keep on getting you to move forward and also to nurture yourself and do things in balance. That's why your spiritual source wants to collaborate with you, because upgrades are needed for you, Pisces, okay? So choose a spiritual power meditation for yourself and a self-care regimen so you're being consistent, okay? Now, what can Pisces take away from this reading? One card, please. Embrace your primal instincts, Pisces, and navigate life's waters with fierce determination. So don't give up, okay? Please don't give up on taking good care of yourself and being determined about it. Because when you're good, all is good. Because this is getting you to leave the past and not worry about it and not worry about future possibilities, but be in the here and now. So that way you can create. Because your beautiful ideas are not stupid, Pisces. Look at me. Look at me. They're not stupid, okay? So write them down in a journal, okay? All right, Pisces, that's your reading. Really hope it helps. Hit the like button and subscribe, and you're always welcome. Now let's move on to the bonus reading. This bonus reading is for females and males, all zodiac signs. It don't matter. We're going to see what comes up and your answer and whatever you're coming towards me about, okay? At any point in time. Yippee! Now let's get out the special deck for all zodiac sign bonus. Shuffle these. All right, bonus reading now. First card for female zodiac signs. Give me the answer on whatever they're coming towards me about. The first card. Second card for male all zodiac signs. Give me the answer for them. The last card of the bottom deck. Give me the big picture for male and female zodiac signs to wherever they're coming towards me about at any point in time. All right, females, here's your answer to whatever you're coming towards me about at any point in time. Prepare carefully before you continue forward on your path, for it is a long journey ahead, so that way things are not rough on you. Clarify rough road with one card. This has to do with whatever kind of feelings you have in the situation, especially if they're romantic feelings, because your feelings are real and worth exploring. So figure it out before you move forward in the situation, okay? Especially if you want a new cycle in your romantic partner or a new cycle with a person, okay? Now, males, here's your answer to whatever you're coming towards me about, okay? At any point in time. Cut through the fog of confusion with your power of discernment, because your logic is not going to help you as you move forward, okay? Your intuition. That's your power of discernment, how you feel as you move forward, okay? This will get you to be focused on your inner vision. Clarify inner vision with one card. This is in order for you to let go of any kind of control issues in the situation, especially romantically. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. We got channel, then go with the flow, okay? That way you can use your power of discernment if you're in an unrequited love situation, okay? Be crystal clear. Now, the big picture for males and female zodiac signs, whenever they watch this at any point in time, is the big picture is embrace the unknown with curiosity instead of fear. Let each journey shape your path and wisdom, because there's more adventures along the way, okay? Curiosity will always lead you forward. But fear is getting you to go within to use your meditation, so you use your power of clarity and discernment, okay? All right. So that is the end of the bonus reading. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, viewers. Now let's do the update and what's going on in my channel and anything else, and open up the chat for anything else, okay? All right, so update on what's going on in my channel. I'll be ending out the September 2025 readings here very soon. And in October, I'll be doing classes, and they're open to everybody. And they're all free. All you have to do is subscribe, okay? These classes are pretty easy, right to the point if you want to learn different kind of growth and expansion from different perspectives and spiritual practices. That's for everybody that's interested in it. And it's going to go all on October 2025. And just bring a journal with you, okay? Or a pad of paper, pencil or pen. If there's any questions that you want to know the answer to, you'll be able to get them answered in the class, and I'll do the best I can to answer them, okay? That's a guarantee with that, okay? Anything else? Things have been going really good at home. I've been connecting with family and friends and making sure that I upgrade and heal anything I need to so that way I can be the best mystic, oracle, healer, and spiritual leader to you. This is why I do these kind of readings, so that way you're nurturing yourself and being the best leader you can be towards yourself, because that's what I foster, is independence. So that way you can navigate your journey. If you need to get off the path and come see me, you can at any time. I try not to, well, I make sure to always have a boundary in regards to me healing the people I do, even when they watch me, even down below in my chat. If you saw the beginning of my live before I started on the Zodiac sign, I make sure with the people that are in my life, even with the people I just met, you insult me in my face, I'll let you know where the boundaries lie. But if you keep on insulting me, I am going to block you in my chat. It's very simple and easy. I'm a very chill, flexible person, but even I and everybody around me, even the most balanced person, has boundaries too. So I'm really great with joking. And if you actually sit down and get to know me, I can joke around you, even with the best of them, even being silly towards myself as well. So, with that being said, I'm the type of person, okay, I just got a karaoke mic. So me and my daughter have been doing that. I'm a single parent. Um, so I spend my time and space going outside and being inside of my home in balance. So I do karaoke nights over the weekends, game night, video game nights, movie nights. So lately I've been having fun with that. Getting more in the Steam video gaming. I don't do Roblox anymore, so that's why I haven't divulged like being on that platform very much, because they're going through their own lawsuits and stuff of um, using and abusing kids on their platform by subjecting them to really crappy stuff. So I stripped me and my daughter from really being active on their platform. And I would advocate that for anybody, because you're losing out on money. But I can understand why a lot of streamers do it, because a lot of people still use it. And they have a lot of good ideas, and don't get me wrong, the best ideas, but they steal it from beautiful creators that put those ideas out and then push them out so that way they can control their own game. And that's nothing right about that. If you ever want to know that resource, I have that resource where there was a huge investigation about that and how they're putting a lot of children under harm's way on their platform by um, not putting the right protocols in, the right policies in order to keep them protected. And so there's multi layers that these kids can go into, these communities on Roblox, and that's what makes it so unsafe, because they don't divide those two worlds up really well. So this is why I use Steam and start playing video games, computer games like that. So that way I know where my daughter lies with it and me, and we have a good fun time with video games like on Steam. So yeah, I Anything else that's going on? I've been working on different kind of spiritual practices. There's not too much to talk about since last time, other than I got some really good news about my A1C. It went down extremely because I've been having to take it upon and my endocrinologist knows. She gave me permission not every single time if I ever need to up my insulin. With me having Hashimoto's is what's making me have also issues with my blood sugar. And so I have type 2 diabetes. And so it was 11, then 10, now it's down to 8. And it's only because of the fact that I've had to up my insulin level to 100 units 3 times a day. Sometimes a little bit more than 3 times because with me not being on Ozempic, which is horrible for anybody's systems, but I understand why they do it because they want people to lose weight. The sad part about it is it doesn't help everybody. And once you get off of it, you still balloon right back into gaining all that weight. So, with me having a lot of bad side effects for over 18 different insulin and non insulin, like Ozempic medication, made me had to go into having Novolin or Flexmin. I will always have side effects on every single one of the insulin, and that is weight gain. Isn't that shitty? Now you got to ask yourself why. Because every single side effect on insulin is weight gain. It don't make anything easier. I can tell you that. So I can, in a month span of working out, I mean at a decent pace, you know, at least twice a week, I only lost like 10 pounds on a diet where I was only eating 1 meal a day and doing the whole keto diet. And it was because of not only my Hashimoto's, but my insulin med allowing me to still have that weight. Yeah. Shitty, if you ask me. But guess what? It's shitty, but I'm still being positive through it because even before I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's and type 2, I was on borderline and I didn't have any insurance that was able to, I mean, I did, but it's like when you're working with the handicap and mentally disabled, you're barely getting by with making sure your bills are paid and you have food. The last thing is like you barely have any money left over to go to the doctor and get a checkup. And this was back in 2000, I think 2014. And I was working out twice a day at the gym for an hour to hour and a half and walking to work 6 miles each day, back and forth to home. And I was losing at least 10 to 15 pounds a day, and that was because of water weight. And I was a lot thinner than I was now. So, all I'm saying, why I'm bringing this up, is that you can run yourself ragged when you have an autoimmune disease, or you can just literally embrace it and go, this shit happens as long as I'm eating right, I'm walking, I'm not overdoing it, I'm not breaking down my body so quickly. So if you have Hashimoto's, don't be hard on yourself. Please don't. Trust me with this. I was the hardest taskmaster to myself. And that should be inspiration even for people who don't have Hashimoto's. That even if you have an autoimmune disease or not, don't be hard on yourself. I mean, I was like I would say last month maybe or earlier in September, I was talking about getting a stomach ban or something and looking into it. And I literally laughed after that live and go, huh, even if I did, would I really want to? Because then I would have to go through cutting extra skin because I would have to lose a lot of weight and be flabby and then having to do another full body surgeries just to get skin cut. Is it all worth it? Hell no. I don't care what anybody says. Nerve damage, all that doesn't feel right. Okay. And don't get me wrong, everybody has their choice, and I'm all for it. For with me just thinking it through, I'm like, no. Because if you really understood how much your body carries in regards to memory and feeling and nerve and every on all different levels, you may think twice of having those kind of surgeries. And I was like, you know what? Fat and all, this is me. Fat and all, this is me. And if I get flabby in anything, I'll be waving my wings in the air, from the arm. Wings in the air, mother truckers. I am going to be flying off with flubber and all because someone needs to show the example to be completely authentic through it all. So if I lose a lot of weight, which I'll be very surprised just by how I'm going and doing that without any kind of surgeries, then it is what it is, I have no one to impress. The only person I ever want to be happy is me. I don't care if that's a cop out or not to anybody who's watching me. If you're not okay with how you feel about yourself, and when you lose the weight and all that, you're still going to nitpick at yourself, even at your skinniest. So my advice to anybody who's dealing with Hashimoto's, weight issues and that, heal what's going on with inside you first. Because no matter if you lose the weight and how you lose the weight, whether it's a lot, little, or extreme, if you're not balanced and feeling good about yourself, you're still going to be so hard on yourself. Okay? So let that be an empowerment and inspiration to those who need to know. I figured it out. I'm not going to overwork myself, be a taskmaster to myself in regards to look. I just want to feel healthy, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. And that's what I should focus on. So let that be the inspiration. Now, if you want to choose to go, well, I want, more weight loss and surgeries, just be careful. Be balanced while you're making these decisions because you're going to have to live with the decisions you make and whatever comes out of that. And sometimes we meet the best people that will support it, and some people we won't. And then we'll get the worst outcome from them, like doctors, nurses. You'll just know if you're being deceived because you're going to take out that time and space to really ask yourself, hey, is this what I truly want? Or is society, am I conditioned with society's of how I should look in order to fit in? And I'm not here to fit in, I can tell you that. As if I was, then I wouldn't be able to do the work that I'm doing in a unique way. So I'm inspiring and encouraging and empowering you viewers. Choose what's right for you, not what you're conditioned with. Just be your authentic self. We all look different for a reason. God, Mother Earth, Great Spirit, made this world diverse and us looking different for a reason, to teach every single one of us to accept our own way that we are being. While we look, what our culture is, our belief systems, you get what I mean? As long as we're not going against life, you know what I'm saying? Not harming children, you get what I mean? Not doing despicable things, if you know what I mean? Then it shouldn't be hard for us to have the very biggest thing we have in common. We're all human beings. We're here to experience what it's like to be a human being. And that's part of it. Learning how to stand up for each other and ourselves, to be what we look like, how we want to be creative, what we do in life, even if it's different, even if we look different, okay? So with all that being said, viewers, if no one has any questions, I'm going to leave out, okay? Have some water. So good morning and cheers, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day. Clink. I'm going to end out with the mantra. Please have a wonderful day, okay? Asitoma Sadgamaya Dhammasoma Jyotigamaya Rityurman Ratangamaya Shanti Shanti Shanti. Have a wonderful week, or whenever you watch this, viewers. And I'll see you next time. Let's see. I think it will be on a Wednesday at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which you'll see on my playlist on my channel, okay? If you're subscribed as well, you'll get that notification, all right? Bye for now.